Okay, on the first setup video that we shot, the one thing I did not include in there is filling your machine with media. The machine is going to hold between 225 pounds of ceramic media to 250. You have been supplied with 250 pounds of media. You can probably keep the last 25 pounds to add into the machine at a later date. As you can see, this is what the machine looks like full of media. You want it to where there's about 3 to 4 inches from the top of the media to the top of the machine. This is an angle cut TriStar media, very similar to the media you ordered. The media you ordered is right here. It is smaller. It's going to be 5/8. It's still an angle cut TriStar. Part number for that media is A is in Apple, C is in Charlie, 3, S is in Sam, 50, A is in Apple. And when you order that media, you will order it by 50 pounds. Now Peyton's going to start the machine and you're going to see the action of the media with the machine running. Now with this media, you will want to run the machine wet. So you have your filter pack system set up. You have a valve on the side of the machine. This valve will adjust the water flow. I always recommend to start out with the water flow at 100%, like you see the valve here. You're going to want to run it that way for about the first minute of the operation, and then after that you can back it off to where you're at like a trickle. So right there is completely off. The halfway point between the 2 points is about perfect. You don't want to flood the tank, but you want to supply enough fluid to go through to clean all of the oil and grime off of your parts. So here's your parts. It's going to be real simple to load your parts. All you have to do is take the parts over to the machine, dump the parts into the top of it. The machine can run up to 250 pounds worth of parts at one time in the machine. So you'll just take your setup of however many it is, how many pounds it is in a box, and start dumping them in until you've reached the 250 pounds in the machine. And then at that point, you'll want to grab the lid, and you can put the sound dampening lid on the machine to help quieten it down. This lid will drop right on the top side of the machine. It has 4 clamps, one on each corner, that lock into place, and that's what holds the lid in place. Now you want to make sure the machine is off when you put this lid on or off. Otherwise it is going to vibrate and want to pop off. But really it's pretty simple. At that point you've got the machine, you're going to hit the start button on your timer controls. It's going to be set for 1.5 hours and tumble your parts. At 1.5 hours your parts should be clean and burr free on the edges and ready to extract out of the machine. Now for the extraction part of pulling your parts out of the machine, you have purchased magnet. And this magnet is probably going to be easiest if you just throw the magnet in the machine, allow it to make a couple passes, and then at that point you can reach in and grab the magnet right out of the machine and pull it out. Now this magnet has a slider arm on it. And whenever you slide the magnet up, it moves the magnet up towards the top side and all the parts will fall off the bottom. So that's how you're going to extract. As you can see, Peyton has pulled parts up. They're stuck to the bottom of the magnet. And as you pull the extractor, it'll allow them to drop it off of there. So that's going to be how you're going to extract, and we will do a video on your parts running in the machine here shortly, and then we will also do a video of us extracting your parts out of the machine. Okay, so your second machine, 45500, it's going to mount on the floor in the same method. You're still going to want to pin it in place. It's still going to have the same adjusting cams to be able to level the machine up, and you do want it level. Now on that machine, you are going to be running the machine dry. So we want to be sure that you keep the pump off on your timer controls. You've got this knob right here to which is going to be pump controls, and you have on and off. You want to be sure that stays off because your pump will not be submerged in water and it will overheat if it is on and running. Now on this operation we'll be running a dry shine media, so it's just corn cob, and that media will go in the machine about the same way, except for it'll be about 100 to 150 pounds worth of media in this aspect. And you'll put your parts in it, you'll run it for the desired dry time and shut off the timer, and the timer will shut off the machine and you'll be good to go. We're going to do one more quick video. On that video we're going to do a little bit of maintenance on the machine, and then we'll do the other video with your actual parts running.